because I do quite a lot of those Finnish versions, and I talk about myself and my life and the things that I do, and I don't want to do the same videos 2 times. So it feels like repeating myself if I do it in English, and it's boring for a brain like mine. It's boring to repeat myself. But anyway, I haven't done this for a while, so now I'm gonna give my best effort. I'm also doing a bit makeup here, so please bear with me. So at the moment it has been quite hot in Mackay, and I think this is the hottest that we have had in a few months. It's almost 40 degrees, and everything is like moist and sweaty and really bloody hot, and you can't really be outside. It's so hot, and the sun is quite bad for you, because I have noticed that instantly when you go out it starts to burn, and the UV index is quite high, so I'm not really keen to go outside and hang out there, so let's be here inside where it's cool and nice. Except that at the moment I had to turn off the air conditioning, and it's getting hotter and hotter all the time. I can like feel that little sweat drops are drying coming from here. Ugh. Anyway, so yeah, but eventually and slowly we're going to the fall. No, not fall, autumn. Fall and autumn are on different sides, on different places here on this side of the planet. So in Finland we would be going towards fall, and in Australia we are going towards autumn, and it's getting colder and colder, and it's kind of nice. It's never that cold here as in Finland, but you know, it's still getting colder. And the thing is that I have been feeling quite homesick, and the homesickness makes me feel a bit grey, and even though I might seem as bubbly and as normal as usual, I'm not. It's more difficult for me more difficult for me to like do stuff, and I'm quite tired and things feel difficult. And for example, yesterday I took kids to school at 8:25, and I came back, and then I walked straight to the bed and went to take a nap. And I slept for an hour or so, and then I woke up and then made some coffee for myself. But it's really difficult somehow to focus and do all that energetic stuff. So yeah, I have been a bit grey, and it's nothing like really bad, or I'm not like having anxiety or nothing like that. It's more that the situation with COVID, with all the restrictions and with everything, it's starting to take a toll, and I miss home quite a lot. And it doesn't help that they are having winter holidays now, and everyone is going skiing, and there's a lot of snow, and it's cold and beautiful and dark and amazing. So I miss that quite a lot. What's that sound? My neighbor is doing something on the yard, so it might be that he's getting something done at the moment. Oh, well, let's hope that he doesn't start to do anything really loud. Oh, anyway. mental state that I'm in at the moment. And as I said, it's nothing severe, and I have been depressed for a few times, so it's nothing compared to that. It's more like that I just feel a bit shit. And I do a lot of like little things. This morning I took care of the flowers. I have a lot of flowers in here and also in the yard, and I gave water to them, and I took a few of the bigger ones to the shower, and I washed the leaves and gave a lot of water to them, and that's like enough. That's enough for me. I get joy of that kind of little things at the moment. And then I went outside and I noticed that there's one orchid. Yeah, one orchid outside that I have taken there, and it lost all of its flowers, and I wondered that okay, because we are living in the tropical area, so it might like wake up again if I take it outside, and now I noticed that there's flowers, and I was quite happy about it. So these little things in life, they are enough at the moment. And in a way I'm quite happy that I found those things, that I find little things that make me happy and give me joy, because if I don't find them, then we're screwed. Also, sometimes because I'm quite fast paced, so it's difficult to me like enjoy the moment. I always find a lot of things to do and do them at the same time, and I don't focus on the little things. But now I notice that I can't do those like big stuff. I can't paint huge canvases or like renew my chair or sew a dress. I don't want to do stuff like that. So at the moment it's only those little things that I can do. But I also noticed that it's much easier for it's much easier for me to be with my kids and with their little stuff, because kids are automatically doing it the way it should be done. So they see joy in little things, and they value the little things as much as the bigger things, or sometimes even more. So it's easier for me to be in presence with them. And for example, yesterday I was with my little dude. He's 6 years old, and he has a lot of things to say. He explains a lot about the world, about the cars, about the Legos, about everything. And sometimes I'm like, oh. And yesterday I was really able to listen to him and be there with him. And we had to wait for a while. We were at the hospital because he has had some issues with the iron levels, so we went to the hospital and checked out those iron levels again. They're probably okay nowadays, but we had to wait there, and you couldn't watch YouTube videos because he wanted to see Lego videos, but we couldn't watch because there was no internet connection. So we started to draw, and I draw little things for him, and he had to guess what I was drawing, and then suddenly I draw like a cat and a dog and a car and a face and those kind of things. And suddenly I draw a little poop, and he started to laugh like from the bottom of his heart, because it was so funny that mom was behaving like not like typical adult kind of way. And he laughed so much, and now I started to laugh because he made me so happy with his laughter. And yeah, that was a funny moment. And then we did some yoga, there because it was a long wait and he was quite frustrated. So I showed him some yoga moves, and he did them after me. And then I invented this weird yoga move, which is not actually a yoga move. And I said that, okay, this is crane. Crane. You know the bird? Crane. Do I pronounce it correctly? Anyway. And I said that every time you do this, I have to pick you up to the air so you can fly. So, guess what he did? He did 7 million crane poses, and every time I had to lift him up, and he was laughing and I was laughing. It was a good moment. So yeah, I was able to be with him, and it was really nice. I remember that from the last time I was quite tired, that you have to focus to the little things in life. Yeah, and they help you to move on and go forward. And as I said, the situation is not that bad as it has been. But anyway, it's kind of frustrating for me that I feel blue. I'm quite optimistic personality, and this kind of stuff. It's like with the goldfish. Have you heard the goldfish theory? It was from some movie. I can't remember which one. If you remember, please tell me. Somebody said the goldfish has a memory of 20 seconds, and when it's happy, it thinks that it has been happy for all of its life. And every 20 seconds, it starts again. Oh, I'm happy. I'm still happy. I have always been happy. And then after 20 seconds, it starts again and again and again, because goldfish doesn't have that huge brain. So, and when it's dying or feeling shit, it feels like that